So circuit wiring exercise, 21st of July is it today? 21st of July.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first board iron. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. Just point out a few of the circuits that you've done.
So I have my temperature gauge done.
Right.
Then I have to go down to my flash unit controlling my indicators.
Okay.
Then I have my switch powering my parks.
And what's this here?
This is my ignition switch.
Okay, and why two fuse boards?
One's powered through the ignition switch and the other one's going straight from the live.
Okay, well done. What's going on here?
They're my glow plugs.
Good stuff. Okay, so come around the front and just show me what you have. So show us your parks first.
The parks.
Right, so get out a bit there. Right, so there's your parking lamps. Just switch them on, they're on there. Yeah, yes, can't see it here. So parks. So you're going on to heads. So we have one spotlight representing dips and one representing mains. Have you got your rear fog done? High intensity rear fog. That's in there. And what should happen that when you go on to your dip beam? Switch it back on. What should happen that when you go on to your dip beam?
She should come off.
Right, show me.
I don't have a wire.
Okay, you don't have that wire. It should go on and off. Okay. Have you got your glows done?
The glows are done.
Okay, so demonstrate there. So the control obviously by the ignition switch, yeah. So we're heating now, 5 seconds, 6, 7, okay, well done. So that's our glows done and off, and you can hear the click of the solenoid, the thing stopping. What's this lad here?
This is for controlling my heads and dips.
So your dip switch. Which of your gauges have you got done?
Got my temperature gauge. So
okay.
If I heat this here,
right,
my temperature will go up.
The temperature will go up. And we have the option there doing a voltmeter, and what's the other one?
For the fuel, I don't have that one wired up.
Okay, fuel's not wired up. Okay, magic, well done.
And I also have my indicators.
Okay, go back there now, flashing a little bit fast, why?
This is not wired.
Okay, what's not wired? You're right. You've only got the front wired?
Yeah.
The back isn't wired, yeah?
Yeah.
So what will happen when you wire in the back? What will happen to your flash rate?
They're going out slower.
Good stuff. Right, okay. Adam, where are you? Right, talk to me. What have we got done?
We have
So what's this here?
the glow plugs.
Glow plugs, this guy?
That's my solenoid.
Your solenoid for your?
Glows.
Okay, this guy?
That is my push switch for the heads to dips.
Okay, so your dip
The
switch in
heads.
other words. These lads here?
They're my two 4-pin relays.
Okay, 2 4-pin relays. What's going on here, this guy?
That's my kill switch.
Okay, and
My ignition switch.
what this guy is?
That is my temperature gauge.
Temperature gauge, and you have
Fuse board.
one
There.
fuse board. So you're just wired direct.
Wired direct.
Okay,
for the
and
ignition.
had we had
That's-
more time, what would you have done fuse board wise?
I would have put another fuse board onto it.
Put a new fuse board onto it. Okay, good stuff. Right, so just operate your circuits, parking lamp circuits there. Let's see. Okay, and your headlamps.
That's it, yeah.
Switch on your heads. Okay, and go dip and main. So dip and main again, just keep switching. Okay, and your glows, are your glows working?
Yep.
Okay, so just operate them. What was the click we heard?
That was solenoid.
Solenoid going in. So we're about 5 seconds, 6, 7. Okay, you can see there they're getting red hot. Right, grand, good stuff, well done. So you're.
Throw that on there.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to simulate the engine heating up. By going this way. So we're just heating the sensor, and are we going in there?
Yep.
Yeah, off she goes. So that's the temperature going up. We're just simulating a hot coolant. Okay, that's that. So you are number 11, 10, 9. Josh. Good stuff. Right, this guy.
Flasher unit.
Flashy unit. What else have we got?
2 relays.
4
One's,
headlights.
one's for my headlights and one's for my fuse, second fuse board. No, I have 3 of them. I have one for my fuse board that's coming off my ignition. I have one for my headlights and
So you got one fuse board controlled by the ignition switch.
yeah, I do.
Your second fuse board is just fed direct from the master
Straight
switch.
from the live.
Right,
yeah.
so let's pop around and just put on your parks.
That's my parks in there, so my back parks and that's my front parks.
Yeah.
I have
So we're using one headlight, one spot lamp to represent dips, and the other one to represent mains. We've got mains there, and that's your dip switch. Have you any instrumentation done?
As in what now?
Temperature gauge, any of that type of thing? You can turn off that fog lamp there. She's, right. Have you got your glows done?
No, I don't have my gloves done.
Okay. Right, that's it then, is it?
It's me indicators and it's next.
Okay, go on, go with it.
That's for my ignition, it's powering the fuse, second fuse board behind.
Okay, and just let them flash for a second. Yeah. Okay, so are they flashing normally?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they are. And go to the far side. Okay, that's pretty much it, is it?
That's it all, yeah.
Right, well done, thank you. So, Mark. Right, what do we have here? Just point out the major units here.
This is solenoid there, Lucas switch,
Okay, here.
glow plugs,
Okay, those lads. Relays. Relays.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Flasher relays.
Flasher, so we have flasher relays and we have ordinary relays to work our headlamps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got a couple of fuse boards going on. So why have you got two fuse boards?
That's the ignition switch fuse board, and then that's just wired straight from the dead man.
Okay, so this one you have to switch on the ignition switch for it to work. Okay, so we're just going to go around here. If your glow's working and all that. So just quickly there, just go through your parks. That's your parks and then your heads. And go dip and main. So again, we're using one spot lamp, yeah? And what instrumentation have we got done?
The voltmeter and temperature gauge.
So you have your voltmeter and your temperature gauge functional.
Yeah.
Okay, is your glow plugs working?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're giving this a see. What's the click we heard?
That's the solenoid.
Okay, so we're going 5-10 seconds, so we can see that we're getting a good old glow. And when you let go of that button, what will we hear again?
Click of the solenoid.
Click of the sunlight. Right, well done, well done. Blake. Right, point out the major units. This guy.
Solenoid.
Sunlight, okay. White two fuse boards.
One for ignition. Turn on the ignition.
So the ignition switch controls it. Yeah, well done. What are these over here?
Glow plugs.
Glow plugs. And where have we got? Oh, there's the solenoid. Just point out the solenoid for the glow plugs. Right, well done. Are they all functional now?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so let's pop around the front. What's this guy?
It's a Lucas key.
Lucas key switch, yeah. Ignition switch. So have you got park stone?
Yeah.
Right, give us a look.
Turn on the ignition's on.
Okay, and heads.
Yeah.
And go to dip and main. Okay, again we're using one spot lamp. Have you got your blue warning lamp?
Yeah.
Okay, so just operate the switch so as we can see just mind your arm. So we can see that there, okay. And this here is why is that one flashing on and off?
It's the fog light.
Fog light, and it should only work when we're on dip beam. It shouldn't work on mains, it shouldn't work on parks. Right, happy enough?
In here.
Right, and is that flash rate okay?
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. Right, good stuff, well done. Right, Stephanie. Right, just point us out a few units here. So, what do we got here?
That's my glow plug unit. That's
Right.
my solenoid.
Okay, so that's a work in progress still, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, white two fuse boards.
One's my live and one's my ignition.
So in other words, the ignition switch controls it. Just point out the ignition switch.
That's my ignition switch there.
What type? What make? It's a Lucas. So it's a standard Lucas switch, isn't it?
Okay, standard.
So that would heat it up. This guy here and these two.
That is my indicator switch and that's my two bulbs.
Okay, and what instrumentation have we got done?
I have my fuel done, I have my temperature done, and my voltmeter done.
Excellent. So we'll just go around the front now. We'll have a little pike at that. So show me parks. So that's what switch is that?
That's my isolator.
Okay, so switch on and show me your parks. Okay, so we got parks on there, and go for heads. Right, so obviously we have to switch on the ignition before we get heads.
Yeah.
Right, and what switch are you manipulating there now?
That's my headlight and my
So you can select dips or mains.
Yeah.
Dips or mains, yeah. Have you got your rear fog done?
No, I haven't.
Now we know the glow plugs are a work in progress. So just whip out the key there and just show it's a standard Lucas key. Right, so there we see it, just a standard Lucas key. Yeah, okay, that's fine, thank you. So that's 6.5. Andrew. Right. Okay, so why 2 fuse boards?
Fuse boards around here.
One of them is controlled by the.
Ignition.
So just point out the ignition switch. That's it there, yeah, well done. Okay, and these lads here, few of them on the board.
This is a flash unit for the indicators. It comes off fuse board, goes into 49, 49A up to the centre terminal there.
Yeah. So that switch would be what?
That's the indicator switch there.
Good stuff. And these two will be
for the indicators.
Okay. And this switch is.
That's the hazard switch.
Now we're having a bit of trouble with the hazard switch, aren't we? We think it's not working quite right.
I think there's a bit of a dodgy contact in it.
Okay, so we ran out of time to try and investigate it, but we might get back to it. What's this guy?
That's the deadline switch.
Okay, so show me your parks. Just without heads, just your parks. Okay, and have you got dip and main done?
Yeah.
Okay, and what else? Is your glows working?
No, I haven't wired them up, just lights.
Okay, what instrumentation have you got done?
Nothing, just the lights, that's all.
Okay, that's fine, absolutely fine. Have you got your rear fog done?
Yeah.
Okay, do it there and just switch your headlights. Okay, and it goes off, and that's the way it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of what way you have a switch. Right, good stuff, thank you. For 3, Michael. Right, Michael, you're on. Right, so just point out the major components here. This guy.
That's the solenoid for the glow plugs.
And these guys are.
That's them two are the relays for your highs and low beams. That's an electronic flasher unit for my hazard lights. I have a flasher unit here for my indicators.
So your hazard lights are here.
Yeah.
Did you have any trouble with that switch?
I was figuring out, I didn't know whether the switch had a flash unit built into it or not. So
And does it?
it doesn't know. So
Okay, so that's why you need the second flasher unit. Okay. Lots of wires, right? So lots of circuits. Your instrumentation, did you get it all done?
Yeah, I've all me 3
And all the lights are working and everything? All the lights are working, good stuff. And this guy is your what?
That's my dead man.
Okay, now this fella here, we're going to come back to him in a second. But we come around here, so just, right, so here's what the front of it looks like. So show me your parks. There's a park sense, show me your heads. And go dip and main. And where's your warning lamp? Okay, down the bottom, well done. Have you got your rear fog done? Okay, so switch it on. And then go from dip to main and it should go off. And that's the way it's meant to be, isn't it? And your instrumentation there. So what do we have? We have a...
That's my battery voltage. If I turn that off there.
Let's see, go down. And this is?
That's temperature.
Okay, and this one is?
And that's my fuel gauge.
And can you manipulate the fuel gauge?
Yep.
Cheapest way to fill a tank. So he's just going to move the potentiometer there, and there you can see the fuel gauge going up and down. That's how it's wired. This here is just an ignition coil that we're going to use later. Now your glow plugs, at the moment, they're just wired in the push button. Just see the push button there. And you can see that he has to hold his finger on it. And he will get time. Okay, well, so we come around here. And then we're just slightly ahead with this one here. On the course, there is mention of capacitors, there's mention of resistors, there's mention of transistors, and there's mention of relays, and there's mention of warning lamps, and there's mentions of push to make switches. So what we done was just took all those elements together, and we're going to use them to time the glow plugs so that we don't have to keep our finger on the button. We're just going to touch that once. So basically what's going to happen is, when we touch that switch, we're going to fill up the capacitor, operate the transistor, which will operate the coil, which will turn on that light, but also, you can see there, goes up to the solenoid for our glows. So if you want to demonstrate that there, Michael, just give the barest little touch. There we go. And she's timing away. And then we come out here and we can see, there's our glow plugs working merrily away. And we're going to come back in here. And there we can see. So at the moment now, the capacitor is discharging through the resistor. Capacitor is discharging through the resistor, through the transistor, which keeps this circuit alive, which keeps this circuit alive, which keeps that going. Now, there you can see now the capacitor is now empty, the capacitor is now discharged. Again, we just fill it for a second, that's all we need. So that's our glow. So you can see the amount of wiring there to support all this stuff here. So we have everything vertical and horizontal, everything cable tied away, using our switches. 2 fuse boards, one of them is controlled by the...
One of them is controlled by the ignition, and one of them is a constant from.
So which one is controlled by the ignition?
That's my ignition fuse board there.
Okay, there. Now, so your ignition switch is controlling headlights, 10 amps, it's controlling your good few circuits.
Yeah.
But how much of that current does the ignition switch see? Does it see all the 10, 15 amps of all the different...
No.
The only current it sees is?
It sees 150 milliamps.
150 milliamps to switch to?
That's switching on the relay.
Yeah, magic. Okay, that's grand, thank you. We're down to 3, we're down to 2. Shay, did you tidy up?
Oh, I did.
Okay, right, let's see. Okay, oh, we did, no, in fairness, right? So we have everything there all bunched together. Everything's running vertical and horizontal. So again, we have our...
Dead man or isolator switch.
Okay, white 2 fuse boards.
And that there is your live fuse board all the time to your dead man. And this one here is ignition control.
Okay, so where's the relay that breaks the feed?
Yep.
And where's the ignition switch that controls it?
Yep.
And how much of the current going through the fuse board does the ignition switch see?
Milliamps.
Because it only has to work the what?
It only has to work the magnet. The
Inside?
inside the relay.
Absolutely spot on, right? This guy's what?
That is the sunlight
For the?
for the heater plugs.
Yeah, and are they working?
Yep.
Right, what instrumentation, just before we go there, what instrumentation have you got? What instrumentation did you manage to get?
The fuel and the battery voltage.
The both, okay, good stuff. Now, this arrangement here, we've no electronics on this one, so we have to hold our finger on the thing there, so just demonstrate that.
For the heater plugs.
Yeah?
Oh no, it's the key.
Oh, you have it on the key. Okay, that's fine, because that switch is designed to do that as well. So you have it on the key. Okay. There we go. Right. And you've done a bit extra here. What's that?
Oh, this here's your hazards.
And I'm working away, Eddie?
Yep.
Right. So it's just, we haven't got the switch mounted fully yet, so it's a bit...
There's no to mount it.
If she's mounted on the dashboard, we can give that a good old press that it requires. But there you can see the hazards working away. Yeah, happy with all of that.
Yeah, the
Right. Parks and heads.
marks are working. Depths are working. Heads and your blue light.
Just show us that dip switch. Right, so that's real old school dip switch, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, they used to be on the floor of everything.
Yeah. And then
Right.
there's your light for your heads.
And why is that light there? Because the law.
The law requires you to have your head beams on a blue light.
Yep. To warn you, in case you're forgetting, you dazzle oncoming drivers.
Brake lights as well.
Right, just go on and off of them, just let's see. Right, we're good, we're golden.
Yeah, and what else? Oh, fuel as well.
Oh, fuel gauge, here, I'll manipulate that.
I have the fuel gauge working, yeah.
So, it's